c.o.r.o.n.a.v.irus has shamelessly used the c.o.r.o.n.a.v.irus pandemic to demand more far-reaching powers for the EU. The influential MEP defended the EU over its handling of the current coronavirus outbreak across the trade bloc and said the bloc needs more power to cope with the virus. The EU has come under heavy scrutiny as both Italy and Spain have been crippled by COVID-19. At the time of writing, Italy had recorded 17,127 deaths while Spain had registered 14,045. Hitting back at the criticism for the Union, Mr Verhofstadt, who acts as the European Parliament's chief Brexit coordinator, has insisted the EU must be given more power to aid member states. He said, "People want the EU to act decisively, but few want the EU to have the powers to make this possible. Individual governments, we are now trying to fight a pandemic with our hands tied." Mr Verhofstadt's comments come as southern EU states have accused some of not doing enough to tackle the virus. Spain's Prime Minister, Pedro Sánchez, has insisted the Union will fall apart if a plan is not put in place. Italy has also called for a bond scheme to be created. Under the Coronabonds scheme, states would be able to inflate the bloc's debt, which would be paid off by all EU nations. This week, a teleconference was held between finance ministers to discuss a new package. Although Germany has so far rejected the bond scheme, it does want to create a resource fund similar to that used during the financial crisis. The EU Council and Commission did release a statement stating a strong package was being created. A statement said, "There is a lot of room for solidarity within the existing instruments and institutions." While the EU has so far not created a financial package, both Russia and China have. Greece also received medical supplies last month, although the country has not been hit as hard as Spain or Italy. There are three strands which are likely to be created in order to prop up the economy: a £360 billion European Stability Mechanism, the European Investment Fund, and a European Commission scheme which amount to £88 billion. However, France's finance minister, Bruno Le Maire, insisted the measures would not be enough. He said on Tuesday, "There is a lot of room for solidarity within the existing instruments and institutions." As Europe scrambles to deal with crisis, one Commission official said, "If anything, these restrictive measures have only begun to show proper results. It is of the essence now that member states persist a few weeks more and then gradually start to relax them. Exit steps need to be smart and coordinated."